Rescuers continue to search for survivors in central Italian towns devastated by a 6.2 magnitude earthquake as the number of victims rose to 247 on Thursday morning. Accounts of lost escapes and tragedies have emerged as communities struggle to cope with the aftermath. Italy's earthquake death toll has climbed to 247, local wire service answer quoted regional officials as saying. Meanwhile, the European Mediterranean Seismological Center (EMSC) reported yet another 4.6 magnitude earthquake hit central Italy, some 66 kilometers northeast from the town of Mourns, with a population of over 220,000 people. It was the 22nd quake in the region in less than 24 hours. The dramatic rescue operation continued overnight into the early hours of Thursday as scores of people are still believed trapped under the rubble. Thousands have been left homeless. At least 86 victims come from the small towns of Mourns and Accumuli that lie close to the epicenter of the quake, about 100 kilometers from Rome. Rescuers walked through rubble following the earthquake in Mourns, central Italy, August 24, 2016. Copyright Stefano Rallantini/Reuters. The ancient town of Mourns, where an annual food festival celebrating the town's customary spaghetti that typically lures thousands of tourists was to take place in 3 days, was reduced to rubble with 3/4 of the buildings demolished by the quake. Some 70 guests were checked into the collapsed Hotel Roma as they arrived in the town for the occasion. 5 bodies, including that of an 11-year-old child, were removed from under debris before the rescue effort at the hotel was halted out of safety concerns. Dozens of guests are believed to be trapped. It's all young people here, it's holiday season. The town festival was to have been held the day after tomorrow, so lots of people came for that, the local resident told Reuters. People stand next to collapsed buildings following an earthquake in Mourns, central Italy, August 24, 2016. Copyright Stefano Rallantini/Reuters. The rescue units have been joined by hundreds of volunteers who are trying to pull out survivors. However, the hopes of finding survivors have been diminishing with every hour. Unfortunately, 90% of those we pull out are dead, but some make it. That's why we are here, Christian Bianchetti, a volunteer in Mourns, told AT. A collapsed house is seen following an earthquake in Mourns, central Italy, August 24, 2016. Copyright Stefano Rallantini/Reuters. Italian Prime Minister Matteo Renzi called on his fellow citizens to unite in the face of the tragedy, as he visited the most heavily stricken areas. We Italians are very good at arguing and being polemical, but now let's stand in solidarity and pride alongside those who are rescuing others, Renzi was cited as saying. In the wake of the disaster, the Mourns mayor Sergio Tirati said that the town wasn't there anymore. Tents have been erected for hundreds of the now homeless residents, which will serve as temporary shelters. Tonight will be our first nightmare night, local resident Alessandro Gabrielli told Reuters. It was one of the most beautiful towns of Italy and now there's nothing left. I don't know what we'll do, another victim told AT. Next to the distress and mourning for whole communities, the successful rescues are rare moments of joy that instill hope into people. She's alive. 2 women cried after a 10-year-old girl, who had been trapped under the ruins for 17 hours, was rescued. Many of the casualties from the quake are believed to be children, Health Minister Beatrice Lorenzen said after visiting the area. Renzi vowed to take every effort to rebuild the destroyed areas, saying that their history, which has been so great, can't finish here, as cited by Roots Roughly video agency. Our credibility and honor depend on a real reconstruction that would prevent the inhabitants of these municipalities from leaving, to allow these beautiful places to start over, Renzi said. Rescuers were following an earthquake in Pescara del Tronto, central Italy, August 24, 2016. Copyright Adamo Dilario/Reuters. Messages of condolences and support have been pouring in from all over the world. Pope Francis ordered a small group of Vatican firefighters to Italy to assist local rescues, and cancelled his weekly audience to conduct a prayer service dedicated to the victims of the calamity. The Pope said, "I cannot fail to express my heartfelt sorrow and my closeness to everyone in the earthquake zone, especially those who lost loved ones and those who are still shaken by fear and terror." U.S. President Barack Obama also expressed his condolences in a phone conversation with his Italian counterpart Sergio Mattarella, and applauded the quick action in disaster relief efforts taken by Italy's rescue services. German Chancellor Angela Merkel called the scope of devastation shocking and offered the deep sympathy of the German people to the victims in a message to Renzi. French leader François Hollande echoed Merkel's statement, describing the quake as a terrible tragedy on Wednesday. Britain's Queen Elizabeth II joined the choir of European leaders in a message of sympathy sent to President Mattarella. Prince Philip and I were saddened to hear of the loss of life following the earthquake in central Italy. Our thoughts and prayers are with the people of Italy, especially the family and friends of those affected, the message read. Russian President Vladimir Putin assured Renzi that Russia is ready to provide all necessary assistance in relief of the consequences of this natural calamity, offering his condolences to relatives of the victims in a telegram.